Right, so this is mainly for me because I'm I'm struggling taking notes, and I think I'm gonna try something new and do a video sort of diary of today the work I've sort of started to do for our comparative film module. Um, so first of all, um, yeah, I started looking at Decasia, which was a film Dan showed us at the start of the module, and it's an art film made up of um, decaying film stock because of films because film's organic, it decays over time and sort of, and this created such a harrowing sort of, I don't know, there's something really special about all of this, and this is seen as a real disadvantage to film, is that it does decay over time. And I've read a lot lately about how the people are trying to archive this sort of film because we're losing so much old footage because we can't actually keep it um, from decaying because it costs a lot of money to store film. Anyway, um, so I thought about this, and I thought, oh, obviously, um, digital video doesn't really do this, but digital does have artifacts that you definitely wouldn't want, and obviously, digital videos can be corrupted and all that sort of thing. But mainly, what I was looking at today um, was this. Well, this isn't digital. Sorry, this is VHS, but I'll still talk about this. Yeah, so on this VHS and the VHS format, sorry, you would get these strange, because VHS over time, actually, I think it's something to do with sorry, yeah, something in VHS to do with magnetic uh, magnets and stuff like that. Um, that makes VHS almost decay in itself or go funny like this. So I started looking at that. Um, I started looking at bleeding pixels, they called it. Um, I'm sure a lot of people have seen this, where it's, yeah, almost the computer does this sort of strange glitching. Found quite a lot of this sort of stuff. Not necessarily digital, I shouldn't sort of, but modern sort of glitches and stuff like that. And so I thought, oh, it's really interesting. Aesthetically, mainly it's interesting to me, but there's also I like the way it distorts the reality. Um, distorting the image for me distorts the reality of what you're seeing. So yeah, no. So I started, and I've actually found some artwork where they sort of mix like this. I think it's amazing, mixing the digital sort of artifacts with this, um, yeah, with something physical. I thought that was quite nice. And then I actually found, yeah, I found a whole forum dedicated to this sort of glitchy stuff. I'm sure there's way more communities out there. I didn't even realize that this was a thing. But yeah, and there's a lot of people that are discussing this sort of glitching, and I, through this I found this talk which is talking quite a lot about um, how we use computers, and then they sort of have a date they should be used by, and then they almost get chucked out. And they were saying a lot of because of consumerism, a lot of the computers and iPhones, for any sort of devices are almost even still working, they're being chucked out, and they're not only it's just a waste, and it's also polluting our planet really. These guys mainly were talking about um, zombie media, which is when someone takes a what would be considered non-working piece of media, like a computer or something like that, and they'll do circuit bending and stuff like it, which is a process where you otherwise, without much knowledge, take apart a computer and rewire and circuit bend and to create something new. It almost turns that item into something new. I'm not very good at explaining that. It's quite a complex subject, but yeah. And then sorry, and that links to the death of cinema, because in that he talks. What stood out to me the most of that is he talks about how with each new passing technology, it gets the last one gets chucked away and almost forgotten about. And he was talking about how with every new technology, so the VHS, you would buy all your VHSs, and then you would create a collection of VHS, and then when the DVD came along, you'd buy the DVD, and now maybe possibly Blu-ray is going to be, and always there's an advancement in technology which gets pushed back and forgotten about, and it's a similar sort of concept to what they were talking about, where it gets chucked away, and I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, and through that, well, through all of this sort of looking around, I found this, which I find very interesting. Let me just bring up a YouTube video. So this is a application I found. I don't know. Just type in the sun or something. Sun. Yeah, so it takes a YouTube video. I found this through a forum, which I'll put in my blog. But say this is random that I'm using this video. But yeah, so you take a YouTube video and you put it in. Hopefully my broadband will learn it. And it does all this crazy stuff where I can grab it and sort of throw it around, and say if I keep on grabbing it, keep on tracking it down. There we go. I'll turn the volume down. Yeah, it creates all of these crazy effects, but most interestingly, if I keep on throwing it, there we go. It does that glitch I was looking into earlier, but with my own source footage. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to record this, I think, and use it as a tool in my video.